What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with the Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video we are going to debut Mike Schmidt. Now Mike Schmidt has 93, 112, 125, 112, 96 fielding, 95 arm, 95 arm act, 92 reaction, and he also has 66 speed. One of the best third basemen all time. This card, you're really gonna want to parallel him up just to get that extra contact. You're gonna want to get every single bit of contact you can. Plus, you can get his fielding dang near to 99 across the board. He already has diamond defense at shortstop out of the box, so tons of power, so he's really good in that regard. Now his swing, now a lot of people will say he has a bad swing. I personally like his swing a little bit, just because I know in my head from measuring, because I've done a video where I measured every single swing in the game, and every single swing in the game is 4 frames. So it's like there are certain swings that I like more. That's definitely true, but he does have a 4 frame swing. What's also kind of crazy is I actually have this card as well, which it goes for a ton of stubs because it's super rare, but I like to use it in events. And you can see in events, like I'm hitting 538 with it, 4 home runs, so lots of those games are like on all-star. But I was still really hitting well with that card, and I was really hitting well with him versus right-handed pitching, which makes no sense because he only has 75, 87, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. But I was still doing really well with this card, so hopefully I'll do well in this gameplay. We did debut Mike Piazza as well, so be sure to check out that video. It will be linked at the end of this video. But basically what we've done to accommodate Mike Schmidt is we moved Chipper out to left, we moved Mookie Betts to second base, so that's pretty much what our lineup is going to be like for this one. Currently our rating is at 823, so we most likely will be playing still on Hall of Fame. So let's go ahead and search, and we're going to try the Field of Dreams field again here. Now this field, again, it's a lot like Ship It, but the thing is it just doesn't have the elevation of Ship It, so it has a little bit less elevation, kind of keeps the ball in the park more. I think it's a really well balanced park. We're to go ahead and use it. All right, so we found our opponent for this one. He is 64 and 40. Again, we're playing at Ship It, so we didn't get the Field of Dreams park. Looks like he's got Charlie Morton on the hill, so we're going to try to do the best that we can to hit well in this one. Cap's going to be leading it off in this one for us. Morton starts off with a cutter on the inside. We're going to go ahead and take that for the first pitch. See if we can get things rolling here. It's going to be low, 2-0. Good start to the game. Seeing how he likes to pitch, he's trying to get us to the chase early here, and we're not going to oblige. 3-0 to start off. 1 pitch away from getting our first base run of the game. Let's see what he does on 3-0 counts. He still tries to throw a dot. He does not do that, so we're gonna walk on 4 pitches. Mike Schmidt's gonna step in, ready to smash. Again, he doesn't have as much contact versus right, but let's go ahead and see if we can knock one out. High and inside fastball, dots there from Morton. Low and away dot on that sinker there. 0-2 on Mike Schmidt on a couple of dots. But oh man, that we just absolutely crushed that pitch, but unfortunately it's going to be a foul ball. 0-2. Hey, we took a curveball right back up the middle. Good stuff there. We're going to try to make it to third. I'm going to even try to make it to second because I just was anticipating a throw there to third base. And I know we got a lot of speed with our Cap, so we got 2 people on here, nobody out in scoring position. We got jammed. We got a bad read from the CPU there. Actually, we're going to be able to make a decent enough read. He might be out at second, but he didn't make the throw there. Sent him late, but hey, that works. We could have scored 2, but let's just be safe. We got the run in. 1-0. Oh, I could have crushed that pitch. I could have crushed that pitch with Jones. 0-2 on Chipper in here, and he likes to try to like throw it outside the zone. He attacked there. We're going to foul that off. Staying alive here. 0-2 on Chipper Jones. I think I did go because I always kind of go. That's on me. So we're going to strike out there, unfortunately. Now Mike Trout, such a beast. Such a beast. Perfect spot for him. Gotta be selective. We gotta know this guy likes to throw a lot outside the zone. Good take. Case in point right there. Good job, Mike Trout. 1-1 count. Take down the inside. 2-1. Hitters count here. 2-1. All right, he's got first base open. We didn't go. 3-1. Let's see if he attacks. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes outside the zone or like tries to dot. All right, I'm gonna take that pitch 3-2. Now he's not afraid to throw a ball here, I wouldn't think either, but we got to be ready. We're gonna send that right back up the middle. Mike Trout, he's gonna play both of them. Trey Turner does not have a good arm. He's gonna have to go to second base. Good base running to stay at first base, not run into a silly out there. At second base puts us up 3-0. Now Pizza's up at the plate. Good take low there for Pizza. I chased a pitch at my eyeballs for some reason. I was very late on it to boot, so I got myself out there for no real reason, unfortunately. All right, Vlad has been starting to turn up a little bit. He's actually, I was getting a bunch of base hits with him, but now I'm starting to hit the ball over the wall. Be nice if he can get a hold of one here, put us up 5-0 early. Cutter from Morton on the inside for strike 1. 0-1 count here on Vlad. That's gonna be just outside. That's a good take though, especially in an 0-1 count. I thought I was just too early on that. I tried to stay back as long as I could, take that to the other side, but we do get 3 runs in the first. Good start for us. Now we got Shohei Otani on the hill. Always a little bit tougher on Hall of Fame, but he should be a little bit more effective with the nerf to sinkers, and he actually is very good on Legend. A lot of R2 so far from our opponent. Already a couple to start off. He's gonna swing over the top of that. This is the pitch that's really tough, is that this splitter down. Lots of times that looks like a fastball and you're gonna get a lot of swings over the top of it. He's R2ing, he's bun dancing, he's really upset, but we're not gonna let that bother this. So let's just play our game. Basically what we're gonna do is probably just take our time a little bit more as he does that. So no problems for us. We're here to handle our business. We're not really worried about that. 1-2 count here. Good take. And if you're gonna take that, probably not gonna swing at this pitch right here. Yep, just like I thought. That's a good tunneling right there. That's good baseball. Get the strikeout for Mr. Otani. Go inside with the cutter. He misses that with Mike Trout. Go with the slider on the corner. He's gonna miss that. And let's see if we can get him a chase here. This is usually why a lot of the time I just accept friendly quits, because people just start to get all like upset. Kind of wish they would take friendly quits out of the game, to be honest with you, at times, because he's just spamming R2. But like I said, we're not gonna be too worried about that. Let's just play our game, get a strikeout. Let's back-to-back strikeouts for Otani to start it off. All right, so let's go ahead. If he's gonna lay off the splitter, let's throw this like an opening pitch. Looks like he was late on that. Now I want to see if he's actually gonna swing over the top of the splitter finally. Yes, he is. That's what we want. And now we probably set up this pitch for a lot of the game. So gotta lay off that. We can go right back to this fastball, probably for strike 3 again. And we did see that's really how you're gonna do a lot of tunneling now. It's how you want to tunnel like Jacob deGrom or this new Justin Verlander. Eddie Big Hits stepping in. Gotta love Eddie Big Hits. Hopefully he doesn't quit. All right, I'm worried that he's going to quit like every time, but he's going to Darren O'Day. Eddie Big Hits at the dish here for us. Gonna take that on the inside. 1-0 count. 2-0. This is very similar to how Charlie Morton started off, trying to get us a chase. He's gonna dot that 14 fastball, but we're laying off that 2-0. We're looking for something like that for Eddie Big Hits, right to the gap on that. Perfect. You love to see it. Trey Turner, not a very good fielder, running around the ball. Let's go ahead and get a double for Eddie Big Hits. Now we got Otani, so we don't even have to bunt. We can try to hit one over the wall with Otani. 1-0 count. He's having problems because we're not chasing. We're really not chasing much at all. We chased one with Pizza, but that's about it. 1-1 count here. There, we're gonna make him throw dots. 2-1. Oh, that could have been the 1. 2-2. Gotta protect there. Still 2-2. Look out. Look out, Jim told me, man. I thought it was rocketed 104 miles an hour at him. All right, we got the cap up here. That is perfectly placed down the line. Just perfectly placed down the line over the bag, laid on it. But like I said in the Piazza video, instead of starting up and in, I'm just starting middle and playing my game. I like to keep my weight back as it is and just react if I see the pitch well. All right, debut man Mike Schmidt, 1 for 1. Really could have had a home run in his first at bat, but hopefully he can knock something here for us. All right, that's a dot, 1-1. I was all over that, but I was just a hair early. The changeup at 78 miles an hour kind of maybe took off some exit velocity, and the fact that we are early on a pitch on the outside kind of leads to something like that. But that's still a good swing there for Mike Trout, or for Mike Schmidt. Not Mike Trout. Oh, that was juicy to Mookie. A little bit forced. Look at my cap jumping over the ball there. So we only get 1 run in that inning, but we're hitting the ball hard. Good start for us, 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. All right, he's got Schwarber up now. Start with the splitter. See if we can dot a splitter on the outside. We did not 1-0. Let's go to a cutter on the inside. Looks like he settled down a little bit with the R2. So looks like he went around on that, but he didn't. Let's go with a slider on the inside. Just see if we can get him a chase. That ended up dotting, but he check swung at it anyway, so that's probably a good sign. Let's go with a curveball like right on the dot. That's a nasty pitch. See, for some reason, see, I much prefer to play Betts in the outfield than at second base. I just feel like it's something about, he just feels a little bit stuck in the ground when he's at second base. He doesn't really have that side-to-side reaction that I'd like. Over the top, Ozzy Albies on that swing. That was a funny swing. And that's another strike right there. He committed again. We got the big lead. Like, these pitches aren't close, but he's still swinging. So guess what? We're gonna keep throwing him there until he shows any sign of plate discipline. Those are extremely safe pitches for us, and we love to see that. All right, good take. So he takes it with Trey Turner there. Let's throw a looping curveball here. Let's throw a looper. And he's gonna pop that one up to center field. Trout's gonna be under that. Got an eye on first base. Not like anything's going to happen though. Toss it over there anyways. And we need 1 more out to get out of the inning. Cassiano's stepping up. He's going back to the R2 spam now. But again, we're just gonna take our time. Good base hit there. Let's see if we can get him at third with this killer. Oh, I should have thrown it behind the base. What a throw from Vlad. He's like, nah, I'm going back. Jim told me he's hitting in the A spot, which is just kind of strange. I'm gonna throw it way below the zone, get him a swing over the top of that splitter. We just need this strike out here to put him away. 2-1, he's laying on that pitch, so you know what pitch is coming now. We've been using that we can tunnel this fastball. He's gonna stare at it. Now we can go with the splitter. And he's gonna swing over the top at it. Very, very simple tunnel. It's very, very effective. Gonna get another strikeout there. First pitch swing with chipper. Try to drive that out. And swing there. We gotta remember this guy likes to throw outside of the zone and try to get people to chase. And I swung at 3 pitches outside the zone there and got myself out. So he kind of did what we've been doing to him a little bit. So let's get back into our mentality and try to get some count leverage. We see the ball well. We see the ball well. That was like a hanging slider. It's a very odd pitch. I see a lot of people using Darren O'Day. The one thing about Darren O'Day is he doesn't throw very hard. That's kind of the thing. Like, he's somewhat deceptive, but he also just doesn't throw very hard. So you really can keep your weight back and react late, and doesn't make him as effective, in my opinion. Like, you would think of like a true side armor or something like that. All right, 1-2 on Mike Trout. See what he goes with. Try to jam him. We're gonna way back and foul that off. And I'm gonna chase a slider on the outside. Love seeing that being called a ball. If we're gonna take that early in the count here. And very late on a changeup, I got myself out. That was a really, really bad inning. That's unfortunate for us there. We really need a shutdown inning here after that. Apparently he's gonna keep in Darren O'Day. I really don't understand this, but it is a move that he's gonna make. Apparently maybe he's trying to save his bullpen or something like that, but I really don't think this is a good move because you're basically just giving me a free out. I don't really see Darren O'Day getting a hit. Looks like he's got a hit in the past for me. He's sitting at 083 with like 1 hit, so pretty much a free strikeout there for Otani. Now Wander Franco steps to the dish. Got that fastball in the spot we want so he can set up our other pitch, this splitter that he'll swing over the top of. That's a good take right there. Let's go to a cutter just to switch things up. Throw it on the inside. Get him a chase there. Really safe pitches. And then we're going to go to a slider on the inside. Trying a couple R2s. That's all right. 1 and 2. We can go ahead and drop the splitter below the zone. That's a good one right there. Get him a swing and miss at that. Inside, high and inside heater to Mike Trout. He's late on it. He's gonna fly that out to Vlad. And now Vlad's up at the plate. Let's see if we can get it rolling on offense here and start to put our opponent away. Inside with that 4-seam fastball dot from Darren O'Day. Lay off that. Good take. 1-1. 1-2 count here on Vlad. Good job not to chase. Way to hold back. 2-2. I mean, it's not that bad of a swing. We got a little bit on top of it. Not too bad there. Now big hits Eddie stepping up. 2-0 count on Eddie Murray here. Looking for another big drive. Just a little bit under that. 2-1 count. You're on big hits Eddie. He just gives big hits. It's what he does. I'm gonna foul that off. 2-2. 103, 104. Contacted power. Another perfect for him. Unfortunately, that's not going to get past Wander Franco, so that's going to be our second out of the inning. Now Shohei, let's go yard with Shohei. I'm only hitting 083 with him with 1 home run. Tells me I'm probably being a little over anxious and trying to hit the ball hard. That's an interesting path of the ball. I don't know if that's going to die at the wall or if it's going to be off the wall, but he's right at the wall. Castellanos reaches up and makes the catch. Still only 4-0. I'd like to see some more separation, but let's just keep battling here. We get Chipper to foul that one off. It's a pretty good swing though. He's early and just a hair under it, so go inside. Now we got 0-2. I think he's gonna stare at this fastball, thinking it's that splitter, and he did. That's a dot for strike 3. Just gotta read the patterns of the game the best you can. Let's see if he swings over the top of the splitter. He did. Let's go ahead and go to the cutter on the inside. Great pitch. 0-2. Now let's go to the slider on the inside. Now you might be playing it in like a tournament game or something like that down the line, you know, for one of these either esports tournaments. So you might have like a toxic opponent that might be doing stuff like this. Just try to put it out of your mind the best you can. Just focus on your game, and the biggest thing that you got to do when they start doing that is just take your time. Take your time, because they're just trying to mess with you, but they can't do anything. It becomes a null and void strategy if you just take your time, because then the R2 really can't do anything. So that's your best solution in that situation. All right, 0-2. Let's go to the splitter way below the zone. He's gonna swing over the top. Otani's been super effective for us, tunneling perfectly, and we are going to get another shutout inning. Top of the order coming up. Cap's got a double and a walk, so he's had a very productive day so far. 1-0 count. Darren O'Day's really been getting us a chase a little bit, and he's been really just like staying out of the middle. He's been dotting on both sides, so we're gonna have to probably pick out a dot and make something happen. Like, we're gonna have to hit a pitch like that is what it's gonna come down to. 1-2 count here on the Cap. Good take right there. 2-2. He's probably gonna try to dot, and we just got to put a better swing on it than that. So that would have been strike 3. We had to go for it, but we just got to put a better swing on it than that. All right, debut Mike Schmidt. I'm gonna kind of look on a pitch for the inside half, because that's where he's been throwing a lot of his pitches like that. Exactly. So 0-1 here. and I couldn't quite catch up to that. I wish I would have let that go because it would have been a ball anyways. And that's just a dot. He's really dotting with Darren O'Day. There's not much I can do about that. What it comes down to is we're gonna have to hit a dot. That was a pretty dang good pitch, but Castellanos makes the play in the gap. Good swing from Mookie Betts. Unfortunately, we don't get any more runs. All right, Trey Turner, let's start him off with a cutter on the outside. Gonna foul that off. Gonna try to blow this fastball by him up and in. And now I'm gonna try to blow a fastball by him low and in. He's gonna be late on it. Mr. Big Hits can't quite get out there. Should be over the top of this splitter though. Didn't quite get like the flight that I'm looking for. Let's try it again. Neither did that one. I'm going back inside with the heater. He's gonna be late on it. He waited back on it because he's got to respect that splitter so much that he's late on it, and there's not much power behind that swing, especially when it's on the inside part of the plate. Now Castellanos stepping up. Let's try like a cutter up and away. Somehow he was early on that and pulled that. Unfortunately, we have Chipper out there, so he's not gonna be able to make that play. Let's go below the zone with the splitter. Get him a swing over the top of it. And that's like the best feeling as a pitcher when they just chase something going outside of the zone. Going after it again. When it kind of like gets that plane where it looks like it's going up a little bit, that's when it's like you're gonna get a lot of swings over the top of that splitter. And it's just a devastating pitch. So we're gonna keep going with it. It's always that safe pitch that kind of operates a lot like how I like to throw my changeups. Swinging at that slider. Kind of feel like we got him a little bit mixed up, you know. 1 and 2. Give him a swing over the top of the splitter. Just gonna let that go. 2 and 2. I'm gonna bust him high inside with the heat here. And he couldn't tell. I mean, he had to swing. That was so close to being a strike. Schmidt with the diamond defense makes a very easy catch. All right, Darren O'Day has thrown 52 pitches. Time to knock him out of the game. All right, now we got 2-0 for Chipper. Is he gonna take O'Day out? He's got to at least be thinking about it because he's got to be really low on stamina. I can't believe Chipper Jones has struck out twice too. That's just absolute insanity. He's going to Ryan Presley, which is not a good move whatsoever. I'm not really sure why he's doing that, but here we go. I mean, that is a called strike. And I chased the curveball. I love hitting curveballs. It was actually an SCV, but that was just below the zone. We were right on that, but it was below the zone. Let's see if he goes up and in with the fastball. He didn't, and that's why sometimes you don't want to guess because he gets wrong. He went with the slider. All right, 1-1. This is going to be a base hit, and I jumped mightily on that base hit. Couldn't quite get under that, but we're going to try that back up the middle for a base hit. I'd love for Piazza to go deep right here. He's not going to go deep, but that's going to be a shot to the right side. Good swing. We're going to go for the double. Don't really think Castellanos is that great of a fielder. Nice double for Pizza. Now we got runners in scoring position here. Good take on the inside for Vlad. Good take again. Don't want that pitch. Good take again. 2-1 count. I'm gonna foul that off. 2-2. Hit that down the right field line. If he catches it, we're going. So he kind of, it's like he avoided that one because we would have been able to tag up. Smart play. And I think I didn't go. I didn't go, as you can see in the feedback, but oh god, it's Mr. Big Hits coming up. This is not the man my opponent wants to see, trust me. He might not know that, but Mr. Big Hits is up. 2 perfect perfects so far in the game. Mr. Big Hits Eddie Murray does it again. Opponent rage quits on that one. That's what Mr. Big Hits does. That's what Mr. Big Hits does. He just simply makes the opponents rage quit, and he comes up with big hits. That's such a funny way to end that one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one, Mike Schmidt's debut. I do kind of like his card, to be honest with you. I do like it. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like his swing or whatever, but just keep in mind what I said about it. Every single swing is 4 frames, so if you put that in your mind, you're not gonna think too much about the swings. I do have swings that I like more than others, but I can help you hit with cards that like you don't like the swing. So maybe if you're like doing a BR draft and you got some random cards that you don't normally use, that kind of deal. Anyway, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button if you've been around the block, and also make sure to check out some of the videos in this video. We got the Mike Trout debut, or we got the Mike Piazza debut. I'm gonna say that a million times, so many mics on this dang team. And then also be sure to check out our stub making video. Go make yourself some stubs, get any card that you want in the game, no clickbait, you know I always got you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.